Hi guys, Mike White here from Baby Monkey Studios. You know, I was just reading the Xcart forums and I thought I would put this quick tip up. You know, we have a question here about, I want to create a new category and put a product that they want to apply a discount to. But the trouble here is I don't want the category to display in the menu. Okay, so, I just thought this would be a good subject to do a quick tutorial on. What if I had a category that I didn't want to display, and it's just a particular category that I'm going to create. Now here I'm using flyout menus. Okay, but I'm going to make this assuming that we're not going to use flyout menus. Okay, so, I'm going to go in the back here to modules, and I'm going to turn off flyout menus, and we'll apply those changes. I'm going to go to the front end of the site, and you can see I have these different categories here, and now they're just the simple standard Xcart categories menu. And here I have a repeat of the categories menu because one of the tutorials I did in the past was showing how to kind of make your own categories menu. Okay, and we have this in a custom skin that we've just named My Skin, and I'm going to go to customer main welcome.tpl. I know I'm going fast, but I don't want to bore the people that know exactly what they're seeing here. So, here we have a real simple line of code here, and it starts out for each from $categories menu list, item equals category, name equals categories. Okay, and I've got some image stuff in here from a previous tutorial where we're showing the category thumb URL. That only works if you're using flyout menus. But here we have a link, ahref home.php cat equals $category ID. Okay, and so that piece of code, tells me what I want to show you guys, because see, all these different categories have all got a category ID. Let's look at a category in the admin side. I'm just going to open that in a new tab so I don't lose my place. And, if we were to go into this category right here, don't show this, I can see right in the URL that this is cat equals 249. Okay, so the category ID equals 249. Now, if I need to, I can go into webmaster mode and determine what variable, what's being applied there in the categories menu list. I'm going to just show you that real fast. I know I've covered this many times. I'm going to open a customer area in a new window with webmaster mode turned on. Take my little debugging console over here, and let's just show the variables. Zoom in here so you all can read too. Okay. Maybe that's the maximum zoom I can do. And I'm just going to search in this box for categories menu list. Okay. And see, this array is the one that's populated with all these categories. And you can see right at the top, category ID equals 249, and that's my don't show this category. So that's the variable that I need to get to. I need to get this category ID from categories menu list, and I just want to hide that category from showing up. Okay, now if I wanted to edit this template over here, I could use webmaster mode to change this categories menu, and I could determine what was going to control that by just mousing over these different templates that pop up in the debugging console. Now let's take a look at that. Right down here, I'm looking for this left bar.tpl, and if I hover over it, you can see that's affecting that left bar. And then right below that, I've got customer/categories.tpl. So if I wanted to affect this menu, I would go into that customer/categories.tpl in order to make the changes that I'm going to show you right now. But just for the sake of this tutorial, we're just going to do this all right within the welcome template. And again, you can see the welcome template. I've added some code that puts my categories right there in the welcome template. Just kind of continuing on with some previous tutorials I've done. And this is that code right here. We can see it right here. And so, it's making a link for each category that it pulls from this array. So from $categories menu list, item equals category, name equals category. So the item equals category is how we're going to refer to all the variables that are contained in that array. Let's see if we still have this pulled open over here. I'm just searching for categories again so we can look at that array. So see all this information that's contained in this categories menu list array. In our for each statement here, we're breaking it out and assigning each instance of this array. Okay, shoot, clicked on the wrong link there. And you can see, there's multiples. Like, see, here's 249. So that's the first instance in the array, and there's the category ID for that one, 249. Then here's the next one, 3, and the category ID is 3. It's the category is books. So hopefully that's all starting to make some sense there. And we can see, there's the first one, there's the books category. They're all stacked up in that array. Now we're back here. I'm going to close this categories management page. We determined that 249 is the category that we want to show. So here's a real quick, smarty lesson. I'll get my spacing a little bit prettier here. And I'm going to zoom in here. So basically what I'm going to do is I've got this for each statement, and it's going to show each instance that comes up in this for each statement. But I want to only do that if $category .category ID not equals, and that's what that little NE does, 249. Actually, I'm going to put regular parentheses around that. So if not equals 249, then execute the code in here. So, we'll just come down here and close our if statement. So again, we're looping through the categories list, but if the category does not equal 249, basically show the category, because this is the UL that's been opened up. Each one of these is going to form another Lee in that UL. So this should take care of it. Let's save this. And let's go back here. And we're hoping that this category, which we know is 249, does not show. And see, it doesn't. The category is still functioning. It's out there. You can provide links to it, but it's not going to show in the menu. All right. I hope this example has kind of taught you some about Smarty, and I wish you success in all your e-commerce efforts. Mike White signing off. Talk to you soon.